You know what you're here for, and of course, I know what I'm here for. Come on now, my king, my queen, just please, please, breathe with me. Because I'm telling you, the video will indeed hit 10 times harder. Hold up. See that 2 5s equals to 10? Come on now, you already feel the vibes. Now we're back in the present moment, my king, my queen. Now you, yes you. I'm not talking to anybody back there. Hope there's no one back there watching, but hey, I'm talking to you, yes you, my king, my queen. Can sit back and relax while I show this positive energy and positive content onto you. Feel me? Hold up. Take this positive energy real quick. Boom. Woo, you felt it and you did. Now, of course, if you're new to my YouTube channel, by all means, if you like the content that you see today, subscribe, like, share, turn the post notification bell. Do all that good stuff to put your boy in the algorithm in people's feeds more. But now, enough of that stuff. Without further ado, of course, you know what you're here for, and I'm pretty sure I know what I'm here for too. So let's get right into today's video. And as you already know, the title of today's video is called How to Find Peace in a Chaotic World. Here we go. Alright. Without further ado, let's get right into today's video. Now, peace. Finding peace is something that is definitely more easier said than done, especially in the world that we are currently living in today. It seems as if there's just negativity and chaos lurking literally around every single corner, whether it be social media, in your house, like literally on the corner of the street. It just seems like there's negativity and chaos everywhere, you know? So the idea of finding peace sounds literally insane. Like, you hear me say, finding peace in today's world? Huh, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Let me explain. However, finding peace in a chaotic world is actually more easier than you think. Me, myself, speaking from the fact that I have peace, even when at times this world can be really chaotic. When this world's being chaotic and it's like uproaring and like shit hits the fan, I can find peace within myself, bro, and be peaceful. Now, finding peace in a chaotic world all comes down to not letting people rob you of the peace that you already have within your life. You know, let me say that again. Finding peace in a chaotic world all comes down to not letting people rob you of the peace you already hold within your life. Because that oftentimes we already have what we are seeking for. And in this case, that thing we are seeking for being peace. We all have peace within us. We just don't realize it because we are constantly letting people take it away from us. We all already have peace within ourselves that we are holding right now. You watching this video, you have peace within yourself that you are holding right now. It's just you don't realize it because you are constantly just letting people and things and situations and circumstances rob you of that peace that you already hold within yourself. Now, here we go, right? We are letting people rob us of our peace, and that is not right by any means. It is not right to let people, situations, or circumstances rob us of the peace that we are already holding within ourselves. That peace is ours. It belongs to us. People can't just take it away from us like that. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, okay, this guy has a point. But how do I not allow people, circumstances, or things to not rob me of the peace that I already hold within myself? How do I not allow my peace to go away? How do I not allow my peace to be taken from me, right? Let me explain. I have found from personal experience that there are 3 rules. There are 3 rules that you can do to not let people to not let people, circumstances, or things rob you of your peace. And to also furthermore dive deeper into your peace that you already have, right? Now, let's get right into Jay's 3 rules for holding on to your peace. The first rule being to focus on what you can control instead of what you can't control. Whew, let me say that first rule again. That first rule being to focus on the things that you can control instead of the things that you cannot control in your life. Because a lot of the times we end up getting robbed of our peace by the things we can't control in our life, by the things we cannot control. For instance, we could be feeling really peaceful, cool, calm, and collective, like you from freaking Demon Slayer. And then out of nowhere, boom! Out of nowhere, just boom! Your work calls you in for a shift, right? The peace you once had starts to fade away now because you are letting yourself become angry and consumed by a situation that you absolutely cannot control. You can't control the fact that your work just called you in out the blue when you're already feeling peaceful, calm, and collective, you know? And then you just let yourself get consumed by that anger and consumed by your irritation, like, oh man, now I gotta go and do this, blah, 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 and then that peace just fades away. It just fades away with you. Now, however, you actually can keep your peace and even build it up more by focusing on what you can control instead of what you can't control in that situation. For instance, right, if we were to just allow ourselves to focus on the things we can control in that situation, like our attitude, our perspective, and the energy we choose to carry ourselves with, the energy we choose to put out, we wouldn't be robbed of our peace. Our peace would actually stay with us and prosper even more. You know, because when it comes to situations where you can't control what's happening, and instead of letting yourself just being consumed by what you can't control and let your peace fade away, go and just focus on the things you can control, like your attitude, the energy you choose to carry yourself with, to put out, and your perspective. And I'm telling you, your peace will literally carry with you into work or carry with you into whatever situation you have to handle. And your peace will even prosper and grow stronger even more. Your peace will grow tenfold. I'm telling you from personal experience, this will and indeed will work. Now, to continue on from this last tip, not last tip, but to continue on from this last rule, the first rule, let's dive right into the second rule. The second rule being to stop caring about what others think of us. Woo. Let me say that second rule again. That's the second rule to not letting people rob you of your peace. The second rule to keeping your peace in a chaotic world is to stop caring about what people think of you. Again, it sounds a lot easier said than done, but hear me out. A lot of the times we end up getting robbed of our peace by caring about what others think of us way too much. For instance, right? When we are always doing things for someone else's approval or someone else's opinion or validation, we are literally robbing our own selves of our own peace. And that is insane. That is crazy, y'all. Now, however, we should never be, for instance, right? We should never be buying shoes that we literally don't even like just to feel the praise of someone else's opinion. That's like, bro, that's literally like me buying these pair of Crocs right here and me thinking, man, this is the most ugly shoe I've ever seen. I'm still gonna buy it though, just to get that person's approval and opinion and just having them praise me. Doesn't that sound like extremely dumb? That's dumb. Like, we can't be caring about what people think about us like that, especially on a level that much we buy things we don't even like. That's a waste of money. Again, furthermore, we should never stop being ourselves just because we want to fit. You should never stop being yourself just because you want to fit in with this group and want their approval. And again, lastly, and we should never put someone else's opinion about ourselves over our own opinion about ourselves, because your own opinion about yourself matters the most in this world. It absolutely matters the most. You know, because you can't just be saying, oh man, I want Jimmy's validation from work. His opinion about myself matters more than my own. Doesn't that just sound dumb what I just said? Your opinion about yourself, about how your self-image about yourself, how you think of yourself, your opinion about your own self matters way more than what Jimmy from work thinks of you. It honestly does. Like, screw Jimmy. What you about yourself matters. What you think about yourself matters the most. That's what I'm trying to say. Now, where was it? Here we are, right? When we are consistently caring about what other people think about us, we are consistently giving away our peace. Hang on, let me say that again. When you consistently care about what people think about you, you are consistently giving away your peace. When you seek that validation, approval, and attention, you say, here's my peace. Go give me some BS and instant gratification for the time being. That's dumb, bro. And that's not right at all, right? However, we can keep our peace and even have it prosper even more by not caring about what other people think about us. By not caring about what others think about us. You know, for instance, if we were to walk around and just stop caring about what others think about us, we would stop giving away our peace, because we would stop trying to impress people to get their approval or opinion about us. You know? Now y'all, the bottom line for this the second rule being, again, to stop caring about what other people think about you. The bottom line for this second rule is that we have to realize that once we stop caring about what others think about us, the peace we have will grow and prosper even more than we could ever imagine. Because again, like I just said, when you are consistently giving away, when you are consistently seeking someone's approval, opinion, or attention, you are also consistently giving away your peace, and that's not right at all. That peace belongs to you. That peace holds to stay within you. Now, furthermore, this brings me to my third and final rule for holding on to your peace and finding peace in a chaotic world. Now, that third rule being to do things that make you happy. Let me say that again. That third rule being to do things that make you happy. Not to make other people happy, but that make you happy, man. Now, let's continue on. How can you expect to find or even gain more peace in life if you aren't doing things that make you happy? It's crazy, right? Because let me say that again. How can you even expect to find or even gain more peace in life if you aren't doing things that make you genuinely and authentically happy? Because the level of your happiness can very much be determined by the amount of peace that you have in your life. The level of your happiness. I phrased it wrong. Here we go. The level of your peace can be determined by the amount of happiness that you have in your life a lot. For example, right? If you are consistently doing things that make you happy, you'll find that it is really easy for you to have peace in your life. And have your peace grow and prosper even more. You'll also find it very much easier to also love your life as well. Now, however, if you are not doing things that are making you happy on a consistent basis, you'll find it way harder to find peace in your life and even gain more peace as well. You'll find it a lot harder to even gain peace. Now, you'll also find it harder to be able to love your life as well, too. Now, for this third and final rule, y'all, we have to remember that in order for our peace to grow and prosper for us, or for us to even gain peace in that matter, we have to do things that make us happy, or else we will be robbed of our peace. And that's just the facts, y'all. That's just the facts. Now, all in all, my kings and queens, my amazing kings and queens watching this video, all in all, my kings and queens, as long as you keep my 3 rules in mind for keeping your peace and finding peace in a chaotic world, as long as you keep these 3 rules in mind, and again those 3 rules being focusing on what you can control, doing things that actually make you happy, and dang, hang on, what was the second rule quick? I literally just forgot it. Oh yeah, and to stop caring about what other people think about you. I'm telling you, you will find it much more easier for your peace to grow and prosper, and no one will be able to rob you of your peace anymore. They won't be able to do that to you. Now, I have 3 quotes to help you remember the information from this video. And those 3 quotes being, you can keep your peace and build it up even more by focusing on what you can control instead of what you can't control. That second quote being, you can keep your peace and build it up even more by not caring about what others think of you. That's a good quote. Now, the third and final quote, you can keep your peace and build it up even more by doing things that make you happy. And all 3 of those quotes corresponded to all 3 of my rules I share in this video with y'all. And now, that's all I want to say for this video, guys. And remember, do not let the key to finding peace and keeping your peace in a chaotic world is to not let people rob you of your peace. And as long as you always keep in mind those 3 rules, to focus on things you can control instead of things you can't control. Don't care what others think about you, and do things that make you happy, I'm telling you, you'll find it a lot more easier to keep your peace in this world and to even increase your peace in this world as well. Now, the peace you have in this world for that matter. Now, that's all I want to say for this video, y'all. And again, if you enjoyed the content that you saw today, by all means, subscribe, like, share, hit that like button, turn on the post notifications bell, do all that good stuff. And then once again, this is JSO Positive signing out, and thank you for accompanying me on my journey to inspiring 1 million people to be positive with my YouTube videos. Love y'all so much, man. Remember, do not let anybody rob you of your peace. That's your peace and only yours to hold. You deserve it. Love y'all so much, man. Y'all have an awesome, amazing day today. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Y'all have a great day.